Alright, hi everyone. We're gonna continue playing Sonic. We played the first 4 levels of Sonic 2 last time. So we're gonna finish up the game today and hopefully beat it. And today I'm just gonna talk about why I like Sonic, why Sonic's such a important figure from my childhood and even today. It's been like a really big fan of this little blue guy since I was very young, since I can, honestly, as far back as I remember, because, he had the cartoons on in the 90s, and he had 2 cartoons at the same time, which is weird. But, all the 90s kids, they all loved this blue guy, and his buddy Tails, and, it was really more the cartoons that first introduced me to Sonic, rather than the games, because I didn't have that Sega Genesis, but we didn't have any of the Sonic games. So I think my mom just bought a bunch of games from the discount bin. And there's no Sonic games in the discount bin because everyone loves Sonic and everyone wants to pay $1 million just so that they can hang out with their best blue friend. But yeah, Sonic, he's a cool guy and just always really enjoyed his stuff. I didn't have any of the Sega systems after the Genesis. I didn't have the Saturn or Dreamcast. So I didn't get a chance to play those games until they came out on GameCube. And so I got the Sonic collection that had all the Genesis games so I could play those again. And it also had Comic Zone and Flicky in there because you gotta throw in Comic Zone and Flicky if you're having a Sonic compilation. What kind of Sonic compilation would it be without Comic Zone and Flicky? But yeah, I got those. I didn't know about the Sonic Gems collection, which I would have clipped for because at the time I hadn't played Sonic CD yet, and everyone said it was so good, and they were wrong. But I hadn't played it yet, so I didn't know it was a bad game yet. And I was like, oh man, there's Sonic CD on the GameCube? I would have loved that, but I didn't know about it. But I did know about Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, where Sonic, he gets some new friends, he gets a bat friend who has large boobies, and he's friends with Black Sonic, because he is not a racist. And so, Sonic Adventure 2, great game. I never played the first Sonic Adventure until much later. And a lot of the post Sonic Adventure 2 3D games I played either a little bit or I didn't play at all. But I think that Adventure 2 was the last Sonic game I actually played through fully until Generations. And at some point I do want to play through all the mainline Sonic games, but that might be something we do on the stream, so I have a Patreon, you can give me money, and if you want to pay me to play Sonic games, then that's great, so check the description. The name is Hi, It's Elsie. That's Hi, It's Elsie. It's Elsie, but with 2 eyes. So don't hit me, but do give me money. And Sonic doesn't need money, because he has rings. He has all these gold rings, and so he's got all the money. Oops, that just keeps going up, doesn't it? I thought I was going to go back down, but I forgot. It's the other part. The last level has fire that goes up and down. But this, it just keeps going up. And don't worry, I'm not gonna die. Yeah, because I'm the coolest. Alright, so yeah, just talking about how Sonic, he's a really cool dude. And another staple of Sonic that you might have grown up with was Sonic X. Which, at the time that Sonic X was airing, I was kind of, a little bit too cool for school. So I was oh, I can't watch cartoons with, baby characters. So I never watched Sonic X until much later. But when I did finally watch it, I really liked it. I think Sonic's characterization in the show is really good. There's a lot of great moments with, all his buddies. Got a lot of human characters that are not from the games, and I can really take or leave the humans, because I don't play Sonic games for humans. I can get humans in real life. but it's got Cream the Bunny. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love little Cream? She's so cute. But yeah, so Sonic X. And if we want to talk about Sonic X and how Sonic is such a cool guy, we gotta talk about the best episode of Sonic X, which is the episode where Sonic, blows off the president and decides he doesn't want to go to the White House because he would rather hang out with I won and I died, so half good. But, Sonic, in the best episode of Sonic X, he says, "Hey, Mr. President, I don't like the Patriot Act, so I'm not gonna hang out with you." And he decides to hang out with a little girl in a wheelchair instead. Because that's the kind of guy Sonic is. He sees a little girl who doesn't have any friends, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to hang out with her, fuck the president." So, thanks, Tails. Tails is something useful to friends. But, you know, it's a really great damn it, Tails. It's a really great episode, and it, just kind of really shows Sonic's character of, how he's just, such a nice guy and doesn't care about fame or awards. He just wants to have fun and support his friends. And I really like this episode because the girl in the episode, she talks about how her parents work really late and so that she doesn't get a lot of time to spend time with them. And, they go on this, big adventure where they're chased by the CIA or something. And at the end of the episode, the little girl goes back to her house and she talks to her parents. And she tells them, about the cool adventure she had with Sonic. And she's so, happy. And this, to me, I think is the essence of why Sonic is such a great character. Is that, Sonic was always there for all the latchkey kids. And, anyone who either they didn't have supportive parents or they had supportive parents where they just weren't around that much because they had to work or, whatever it was, whatever problem you had, you always had this blue guy giving you the thumbs up and telling you how it's just awesome being you. So, way to go, Sonic. And Tails just died. That's fine, I don't care, I hate Tails. But there he's back. Don't tell him I hate him. I didn't say, oh, come on. Is that karma because I said I hated Tails? But yeah, I mean, Sonic, he's just such a great character for kids who, either they're lonely or, they're on a wheelchair, they're disabled, or something else. And everyone knows that the people who love Sonic more than any other people on the Earth are autistic people. And I happen to be in that club, and I'm also in the I Love Sonic Club, which I don't really know why autistic people love Sonic so much. But I do think it's partially it's just the gameplay, it's fast-paced, and it's a lot of fun. But also it's, the Sonic character, and he's just autistic people are always they don't like social rules if they don't understand them. And that's how Sonic is. He's just I don't care about the rules, I just want to do, what I want to do, what I think is right. And if someone's telling me, that I should do something just because they're an authority, then I'm not going to listen to them. And that's how Sonic's like. That's how autistic people are like, and that's why autistic people love Sonic. Because, fuck the police. And Sonic is a criminal who's on the run from the police, and Sonic Adventure 2, so it makes sense. Yeah, so Sonic, he's, he just does his own thing. And I love that. And I love how all the characters, dang it, I did the same thing again. I love how all the characters, can I just okay. They all have very strong personalities. Knuckles is my favorite because he's Knuckles. He's the coolest. Everyone knows. Nobody's cooler than Knuckles. Where am I going? Am I going here? Okay, and Yeah, I mean, I remember when Sonic and Knuckles the game came out, and everyone was like, whoa, who's this new guy? Like Sonic but red? What? And we were all so excited about this new red Sonic who was even edgier. And that was before Shadow, who was like even edgier than Knuckles, and now Knuckles is like, I'm sad because no one cares about me anymore. They don't care about Shadow. It's like Piccolo and Dragon Ball Z just gets replaced. It's very tragic. But Chaos doesn't get replaced, even though he is useless in most fights. And yeah, we're just gonna go forward and get that invincible. Oh, here we go. So yeah, that's what I have to say about Sonic, that he's just a great character, and I love that Sonic is so popular with the kids, because you worry that, you know, your childhood icons are just gonna fade away, and no one's gonna remember them. But everyone remembers Sonic, and I don't know if he's bigger than he was in the 90s, probably not, but he's still pretty big. He's got 3 movies. He's got, like, a bunch of games that are poorly optimized because Sega does not care about their fans. And, you know, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter that the Sonic games aren't very good because it's Sonic. Uh-oh. Boing. Where's the, like, entrance to the Mystic Ruins? Did I already pass it? Or, like, the secret area? Did they play in that? I don't know. I don't know where it is. I think it was on the first stage. Wrong. Yeah. Mystic Ruins, this level we're on. I love the atmosphere with, like, all the purple in the background and the green. And look right through the last video, like, Sonic levels, they always have good atmosphere, and they're not just generic, like Mario level with Hey Junior. You could have just had, like, a cave, and, like, in Mario, it'd just be, like, a boring cave, but we got, like, I guess these green things are rocks. I always thought they were plants growing up, but are they rocks? Because there's vines as well. I don't know. But we got, like, green rocks, we got purple rocks, we got, like, there's this, like, a little minecart, like, track in the background. Don't get squished. Hello. Yeah, we're not gonna play the Venom stages this time, because screw that. Oh, here we go, it's Robotnik. Dang it, Tails. I'm blaming Tails for every time I screw up. No. I hit him a bunch, it should be like... I think I only have to hit him like once more. I'm not playing well, but I don't care. Uh-oh. Yay. 0 rings, that's how we view it in Sonic World. Yeah. And Sega, they call Side Split Sonic Split. They don't call it Mobius, like in the comic and in the cartoon. Even though they own the name, all the cartoon characters, like some people are like, oh, Sega won't bring back the Sonic Archie characters because of Ken Penders. It's like, no, Sonic, like, Sega just doesn't care about the characters that were made in the United States. They just want to have their own characters, and they don't want to have Bunny Rabbit and Princess Sally just hanging around. And speaking of Princess Sally, who's your favorite love interest of Sonic? Are you for Sally? Are you for Amy? I like Blaze. Or right, that's not her name. I thought you knew her name. Blaze, is that her name? The purple cat? I have no idea what I'm talking about. But she's my favorite, but she's like usually paired with Silver, so... Usually it's pretty much Amy or Sally if you're old school. But sometimes he kisses human girls, and... Listen, Sega was just giving the fans what they wanted. They did their focus groups, and they said, a lot of these Sonic fangirlies, they wanna kiss Sonic so much. And Sonic was originally supposed to date a human woman named Madonna, who looked exactly like the singer Madonna, and I don't know how Sega thought they were gonna get away with that, because that's like, you can't just have the singer Madonna, the most famous singer in the world at the time, put her in a game. without even changing the name and like expect to get away with that, but they decided not to go through with that anyway, so Sonic did not have a love interest as far as the Japanese were concerned. Really, I think it's Toa Amy, and it's really only in Sonic Adventure that she really becomes like a genuine love interest, because in CD she's always depicted as being like a lot younger than Sonic, but in Adventure they're basically the same age, because Amy gets older but Sonic does not. So Sonic is like, he stays the same age. He's 15 in Sonic CD and he's 15 in Sonic Adventure. But Amy goes from being like 9 years old to being like 12 years old. And I don't know how that works. I don't know if there's like some Chaos Emeralds messing with time powers. And since we mentioned the Archie comics earlier, here's a fun fact about Amy in the Archie comics. Because when Amy originally appeared, she was in the Sonic CD version, so she was really young. But then, Sonic Adventure came out, and they wanted to update the characters to be more in line with the more recent games. So they had a problem because they have, Amy being way too young, and they fixed this by using some, like, magic sci-fi shenanigans to artificially age Amy, so that Archie's weird. Archie comics are so... No, I'm gonna die because I'm too busy talking about Archie Amy. I shouldn't talk about Archie Amy, I should talk about, the comic Amy from the UK, because that's the best version. Okay. This is not good. Royal Ocean. If I had tails, I could just fly out of the muck. He won't carry his old pal Sonic this time. Maybe he will, I don't know. Can you get tails that carry you in this game? Oh, you can. Okay. Yay! Where'd it go, Tails? Oh, you got it. So yeah, I love Sonic. Love talking about him. I don't really have a lot else to say right now, but I'll think of something. Yeah. I don't know, Royal Ocean stage. You think it's a good stage? I think it's like kind of meh. But you got these like, they look almost like circus cannon things. Like what's going on there? I don't know. But it's at least, original, and it fits into the theme of like nature versus technology that's there throughout all the Sonic games. And if you look at the original plan of Sonic 2, the levels were in a different order, and you saw the like nature versus technology a lot more strongly, because you start out in the levels that are more nature themed, and then the later levels all the technological levels, but they like move those around, so you have some of that the technological levels like Chemical Plant Zone coming earlier. But you still have, and I think that that's the right decision of giving you more variety and going from technology to nature and back again, even though it doesn't like quite tell the same story of nature like slowly losing itself to Robotnik and its evil machinations. I don't even know what's going on here. Okay. Yeah. Head down this one. Yeah, I like... The later half of Side 2 is not as good. I still think it's pretty good. It's still fun. I don't have as much experience with these levels as I do with, like, the first 4, but it's so good. It's still Sonic 2. It's never bad when you got your blue buddy there. And you got some octopuses to kill, some Rollopusses. Yay, we got a Blinky thing. I only have 49 range. You need 50 to activate the special zone. Which as a kid, I didn't know. I didn't know that, like, that's how it worked. I just, like, sometimes you get the special zone and sometimes you don't. And I had no idea why, because I did not read the instruction booklet. Because, as Tim Allen taught us, instructions are for nerds. Uh-oh. Wait, where are you now, I have no idea when it's... Okay. Get up there, sorry. You have, like, these purple things in the background? Like, are those the octopuses in storage? I don't know. The backgrounds in Sonic games are always so detailed. They're just... If you ever, like, have a chance when you're playing Sonic or you're watching a streamer like Wah, then just pay attention to the background in the classic Sonic games because they're just really gorgeous. I love the, but it's like the golden hour of the evening in Oil Ocean Zone. I think that works really well with the purple oil water stuff. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, come on. Okay. That's my voice. I'm still, like, trying to learn more, like, how to, talk and play games at the same time and not lose at the game and also not have too much silence. Go up there, Sonic. Go up there. Yeah, he's not going up there. Oh. Alright, go up the elevator then, Sonic. I don't care. And one thing I love about Sonic levels is, like, there is a lot of, you're not just going left to right. You know, there are spaces where you are going right to left, but it still makes sense, and it's very rare that I don't know where to go. Even though the levels are not, like, completely linear. And there's also, like, just a lot of verticality to Sonic levels, which is always really nice. You know. We gotta hunker down. Time to fight Robo. Not me. He's a no good Nick from what I hear. If you hop on here, you can't die. Oh. This isn't like the best way to do it, but it is effective. Even though it's kind of silly looking. Give it to that. Let's just stay down here in the oil and just keep jumping. Can't hit me with your laser, can ya? Yeah, what do you think? You are self-firing your laser? No, you're not. Yeah, Robotnik has just changed your strategy. As it turns out, Sonic can jump on water. He's like Jesus. Okay, don't think now. But rewind. Get on the land, Sonic. There you go. Oh no. Uh-oh. Damn it, Tails. Tails. Crispy. Yay. And that's the Oil Ocean Zone. How many levels do we have left? Only a few. I think we're going to the level that is very frustrating next. If I remember correctly, this is the one with 3 acts and all the annoying starfish. You know the one I'm talking about, Metropolis Zone. The music of Metropolis Zone is divine, but the level design of this stage is really bad. And it also has 3 acts, which I talked about before, how 2 is like the best number of Sonic acts because they don't overstay their welcome, and Metropolis Zone overstays its welcome quite a bit. There's just a lot of BS, a lot of like instant deaths, and like those starfish are so annoying. Mind blowing. But it's praying mantis, guys. Yes. And okay, the blocks with the little spikes that come out of them, I do not like because you have to wait for them, and I don't want to wait in a Sonic game, because it's a Sonic game, and I gotta go fast. I really hope that the recording is working, because if not, I'm wasting my talent. Boing. That was fun. Okay. And we're going through the Metropolis Zone. I I mean, it's a really nice looking level. And the music, yeah, oh, here's the screws. And these things will get you. Because one, you got these starfish ships popping out. And you gotta make sure you don't get hit by them. But also, if you blind them too much, you'll get crushed. Or you'll get hit with spikes like that. So, yeah, I do not like these. The praying mantis is there. Oh, come on, you already launched them. Did they grow back? Yeah. And this is like something that Sonic does a lot is they'll give you an invincibility power-up right before there's like an instant death thingy. So you don't want to accidentally like get too big for your britches and crush yourself. You're like, oh, I'm invincible. And it's like, no, you're not, Sonic. Yeah, these screws are just like, whatever. Yeah, and these are the spike boxes I was talking about. Where it's like, no, I don't want to wait for them to beat. Oh, dang it. I do not like starfishes. Oh, come on. I want to go down. Don't blow me up. Okay. Ah. And a great thing I didn't mention about Sonic 2 is when you're playing on the original Genesis, you can have player 2 control Tails in one player mode. Yeah, see, look at this bullshit. Okay. You don't really have to wait that much, but still. Starfish, you are the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna stand in here. Yeah, for one of this BS. Okay, where we are. Okay, good. One nice thing about the rings is that if you see rings, you know you're somewhere you haven't been before. So sometimes if I'm like going through the level and I don't see rings for a while, I get worried. And I feel like I should probably, find somewhere else with rings because I need the rings and it's Sonic. Dang it, come on. Sonic, you want to go fast, but they punish you for going fast. Down here. Boing, 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 boing. Gonna get that praying mantis. Metropolis Zone. I do really like that Sonic 2. There is a level select you have to go through the music menu because it's hidden. But I can never see the level, the later levels. I'm like, have I been here before? Dang it. Yeah, so it's like, that's just the whole Metropolis now. It's just crap, coming out at you and you don't have time enough to react to it. But at least you got some good music, you got like a bunch of pistons or whatever in the background. And it's like, I get like it is kind of like, okay, now it's the hard level, so, show it that you know how to use Sonic like the pros. But it's still just not very good. It's not terrible. I used to hate this level a lot more. But if you know like what to do and you know not to crush yourself on that screws and don't get hit by the jellyfish way I just did, then oh come on, there's two of them? Okay. Those starfish are like the worst. I hate them so much. And it's all like fucking lava pits. Yep. There's just so much BS in this level. And we still have another act after this one. Ah. Sonic, you are just such a weird guy. So, we talked about some of the Sonic cartoons, but what do you think about Sonic Boom? I didn't play the Sonic Boom games, but I do like the TV show. I like Styx, even though she hasn't appeared in any of the mainline games. But she did get a little shout out in Frontiers, so she is canon. And Nintendo actually acknowledged, or not Nintendo, but Sega, that slightly less bad version of Nintendo. Okay, no, duh. Yeah, I have to wait. Yay, good for me. Okay, boing, 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 you know. Sonic, we gotta get through. I like these spinny things. They are like such a cool effect. There's like, it doesn't really add anything gameplay-wise, but it just looks cool. And that's one of the great things about Sonic. There's so much stuff in this game, but it doesn't really need to be there, but it just is. And yeah, screw you. Yeah, so you got the praying mantises, you got the starfish, you got the claws, whatever they are. I know, I will take that, thank you very much. Oh boy, we got the boxes again. Everyone loves these boxes. Yeah, and sometimes like these elevators, they don't really do much for me. I know I said before that I like the set piece stuff. Some of them are good, some of them are like a little bit too much. Because there's just so many elevators in this stage and it's just, okay. Ah! No. Sonic, get up there. You know what to do. Oh boy, another starfish. Didn't have enough of them. We need like 50 billion. Cause then the music's good. But anyway, Sonic Boom, I liked it. Oh, come on! I died right before getting the seal. Because of these annoying little starfish. I do not like them. Like, they're not hard enemies, they're just annoying. I just lost a leg. Okay, yeah, great. Yeah, that's how things work. They're boomerangs. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, like this is kind of... It's almost, like, Marble Zone, where it's just... It's a slow level. And you don't want to do that, you want to zip around with your Sonic, but... It's a relatively slow level for a Sonic game, and also... the longest level in Sonic. So explain that one. Play that one, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Okay, we're going to use the laws of physics and get on this elevator. Come on, come on. Sonic. Sonic, stop screwing around. Yeah, save the world. I know that you think you're cool because you're better than Tails, but everyone's better than Tails because he is not good and he has a birth attack that everyone makes fun of, which they shouldn't because, like, it's clearly the coolest thing ever. Like, oh, you have two tails and you can fly. Oh, come on! So it goes back? Great. This is my favorite part of Sonic is trying to power on Sonic. Like, look, I've been in this stage trying to 420. Good for me. You're on the elevator. Sonic? Sonic. Come on. I don't... Should I get, like... No! Yeah. This is so annoying. If you hit the 10-minute mark, you get it. You lose a life for time over. So hopefully that doesn't. Come on. This is incredibly annoying. Okay, come on, Sonic. Sonic. Great. Did the starfish come back? No. Good. Good. Okay, good. We got through there. Hopefully. Okay. No, that's fine. That's the same place like I bust. Look at all these starfish. Why do they have to be so many? Oh, great, and we got another one of these jerks. Ah, this level, man. Like, it's still better than most games. Like, most platforming games at the time, because it is Sonic. Oh, great, we got another one of these. And we're only on Act 2! Okay, so I'm pretty sure now it's just, the Act 3 of Metropolis Zone, then Sky Chase, then the Air Fortress, and then, we're gonna play Silver Sonic, and then Robotnik. Ooh, okay, what's happening? And you want to get through it because it's like towards the end of the game. It's like, okay, let's go. I wanna beat the final boss. But it's like, no, you have 3 acts of Metropolis Zone. Deal with it. I just don't see why this is 3 acts. Like, it's not. If it was 2 acts, it wouldn't be a bad zone. But 3 acts, and you got so much BS coming at you. I guess it's like it's supposed to be, like Robotnik's Fortress or something? Is that why it's so big? Because he's such a big tough guy? Okay, come on. Don't hit those spines. Yeah, and I talked before about how, like, Sonic is a great character. I just want to say, you know who isn't a great character? Mario. Mario is a great game, but Mario as a character is pretty boring. And that's why they had to, like, completely reinvent his personality for the movie, because in the games, he doesn't really have a personality, does he? He just, like, I'm a nice guy, and I want to rescue the princess. At least Luigi, at least he's scared, and, like, that's a quality. That's a quality someone could have, of being scared. Mario's like, let's go. And it's like, okay, great. What's your personality? Being an Italian stereotype? Kind of offensive, honestly. Mario looks like he should be like the mascot for a pizza restaurant. Oh. Yeah, okay, fine. Ugh. Just so much BS constantly flying at you. Oh boy, we got like 20 more starfish. Great. Didn't have enough before. Here's another one. Here's another one. And like, I do like the music, but it starts to get a bit repetitive. After 3 acts. Just, I do not like this choice, and yeah. Great. Oh, great, more starfish. Oh, great, yep. Sometimes you, like, get pushed off the screw, but it's too high up to jump back on. Yeah, look, there's nothing happening. Why am I going up so much? Oh, great, one of these. Okay. Yeah, like this. So I'm not gonna be able to get up there, I don't think. Okay. No, okay. Okay. We got this asshole. Whoa, I don't like this level. I might finish after this level and not do the end of the game and maybe save that for another time. Because Metropolis Zone is just such a slog. Like, not only is it 3 acts, but the acts individually are 3 of the longest acts in the entire game. And God, that music gets repetitive after a while. Yeah, Tails got hit, but I didn't, so suck it, Tails. No. Where are we going down? Some of them, like, how... Okay, great. Like, some of the screws, they have bottoms, so I think you can take the nut off the screw completely. But, I don't know. Boing. Come on. Alright, here we go, Sonic. You and me, we found another thingy. Oh, what? I got crushed? Why even have spikes there if you're going to get crushed? Because, like, the spikes should indicate that you lose rings, not that you get crushed. The spikes are superfluous in that. And so I thought I could just, like, casually walk under the spikes. We're back the way I did. No, screen. Okay. I guess that doesn't fall this time. Oh, Sonic. Why must your game be so slow if you are so fast? Why must these levels be bad? Nope. Yeah, so... Are there any, like, enemies in this game or in this stage other than the crab, the praying mantis, and the notorious starfish? How do you think they're all? There's 3 enemies that just get repeated over and over, and they're all incredibly annoying. No! No! Yep. Well, I got the save point, so it's fine. Great. I know there's a shield there, I don't even care. I just want to get through it. Yeah, that's a trap right there. You got an incline, so you want to roll down it. And most enemies, you can just roll into them and get them, but not the praying mantis. Not the crab with the claw. Oh boy, more starfish, our favorite thing. You might be tired of me complaining about starfish in this level, but imagine playing it. Imagine playing it with your own hand. And having to look at that. There's 2 of them. Great, thanks. I think I've been here before. Yeah, so long past it. Oh, there's another one right there. Like most Sonic levels, you'd be done. Like we've been doing it for 3 minutes, you'd be done on most Sonic games. Not this one. We're out of rings, so hopefully we don't die. Alright, this is where I got last time. And more starfish. Hooray for me. And I died. I think the boss is coming up. So we're almost done. Metropolis Zone. You're the bane of my existence. Of all the Sonic levels, like, in Sonic 2... Oh, right, this guy. Oh, get the drain pails. I mean, you can, like, time it, but you don't have to. You just have. Just keep collecting your 1 ring. Yeah, this boss is such a pushover. After one of the hardest levels in the game, you get one of the easiest bosses in the game. But we did it. We made it through Metropolis Sound, and we got both our boys bouncing on the edge, doing their little victory dance. We got 600 points, and I am tired of this game. I don't want to play this anymore. Sky Chase is like a good, like breather after Metropolis Sound, but still, I think I'm just gonna call it here. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, follow me on Twitch, give me all your money on Patreon, all that good stuff. Give me a like, give me a comment if you made it to the end. Write a comment about who your favorite Sonic character is, and if you think that Sonic should kiss more human women. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye!